All right, y'all, here we go again. Mortal Kombat 1. I'm your host, Supreme underscore now. A lot of mixed feelings about this game. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Some people say, man, I'm deleting the game, I'm going back to MKX. Some people say, man, I'm about to just start playing MK11. What y'all think? Tell me what you think is lacking in this game. Or what you think can be done differently or better. Or what do you like about this game? Why do so many people dislike MK1? What's the deal, y'all? Tell me what's up. We got another fresh edition. I'm your host, Supreme underscore now. I really thank you for coming in. Let's sit back and talk about it, you know? Talk about it. Welcome to the new era, y'all. Fire God Liu Kang. Let's gather our forces and get rid of him. Bring everything back to its original form. How about that? KLK. Get the money. One. All right, weekly tower 1. Let's do it. It's nothing.
Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
You were one of
You're recording the video or something like that, or?
Yeah, I'm online right now, messing around with the YouTube, and I have interviews every night. Yeah, I got
At least every
interview.
night.
Hold on one second. Let me put my headphones on. I can't hear you. Hold on. See what's up.
You good, bro?
Yeah, what was that again?
I was gonna say, I'm guessing you have like a YouTube channel or something like that. That's why you made the post, just interviewing people about this game.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. A lot of people stressed out, you know. A lot of people saying why. So just trying to get to the bottom of it.
You told me my opinion why MK is kind of failing right now.
Exactly. We can start right now.
Well, I'll tell you.
So when did you
I'll tell you
first? What was your first Mortal Kombat game? That's my first question.
Mortal Kombat W Lions. Mortal Kombat W Lions on the PS2. That was my first Mortal Kombat game.
Okay,
My
respect.
first one.
Okay. All right, now tell me about
The game
yourself.
that got.
What's up?
My name is Kamui. My name is Kamui. I've been a fan of video games for like my entire life.
Okay.
10 years my entire life.
Okay.
So yeah. The USA and shit. I'm from the USA and shit. That's about it. That's all I gotta know about me.
All right, real shit. All right, y'all. We got the world famous QKAMUI. Everybody in the Mortal Kombat community, please stand up. Everybody in the fight game community, please stand up. Go ahead and stretch it on out. I know you guys been sitting down all day on your asses. Get up. If you can't get up, then keep on sitting down. All right, Q. What you think about Mortal Kombat? What's up?
We're talking about like Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat in general.
Just tell me something about Mortal Kombat in general. Let's start it off like that.
Oh, Mortal Kombat in general.
Mhm.
I was gonna say Mortal Kombat's been my childhood for like since I was born.
Respect.
Like I wasn't able to play like a lot of. Haven't been able to play like the violent video games for like years of my life when I was like little, but Mortal Kombat was an exception to that.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had weird rules and shit when
Okay.
I was little. So yeah, I did that. I've been a fan of Mortal Kombat. I was been fan of Mortal Kombat my entire life. Mortal Kombat X, like MK10,
Mm-hmm.
that was the first game I ever took competitively, like in online tournaments and shit. I wasn't old enough to like participate in
Okay.
offline tournaments, like LEN tournaments. I was able to do all that stuff. I was having a little bit of fun with that,
Okay.
doing a good time with that. So yeah,
Yeah.
got that.
So what about MK11? Were you active?
I was not. I did not play MK11.
Mm.
I kind of quit around the time that I think like Injustice came out.
Right.
I quit that Mortal Kombat stuff around then, and I came back for MK1.
Okay.
Back for MK1 again. Came back for that.
Okay.
That kind of played like COD, like in between the time of I say like Injustice 2 and MK1, I mostly played COD, Apex, and all that stuff.
Right.
Kind of transitioned into like the shooter genre and shit.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take a mental break.
Oh my god,
It
I agree
just
with that.
it just happens. I mean, life moves so fast. Sometimes you guys got to slow down and just be like, man, let's appreciate this.
Oh
And
my god, I agree with that.
yeah, so let me see. Hold on one second. Hey, what's going on, B?
It's good.
Yeah, what's going on? Hold on one second, Q.
I see you good.
All right, that's cool. All right. All right, shoot. Come on upstairs if you want to, B. Okay. Hey, you don't have to knock because I don't really like people knocking on the door for real. Yeah, just you can text me or call me. I really hate when people knock on the door for real. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I hate when people knock on the door. I don't know if it's like a childhood memory lost in my brain, the universe. I hate that shit. I feel like the police. I feel like the police only knock on your door and kick down your door. I hate that shit.
Tell me about that shit, bro.
I don't have nobody knocking on my fucking door. I don't have no neighbors. I don't have no family. I don't have no friends. So if somebody's knocking on my door, it's like kind of what the fuck moments. But
That's true.
excuse me, I'm sorry about that, Q. But back to you.
You good?
What's goody though, man? Tell me something. What's good?
Nothing much, really. Just been vibing. Have a tournament tomorrow for this 401k1.
Okay.
Which I do good with that.
All right. Okay.
Good
Cool.
with that. Hope I win it.
All right. Cool. Who's your main?
I do be good.
Who's your main?
Who's my main? I actually made two characters. Like when the game first came out, I made Reiko.
Hmm?
And Reiko, and then Reiko Darius, and then Reiko Tremor when Tremor came out. And then I decided to switch over to Rain as my main. I swapped mains entirely. 'Cause I got bored with Reiko. I decided to keep playing Rain. Got good with that. I'm getting good with it now. I do kill like half the cast. I play a lot of characters. Example, I can play Shao Kahn. I can play a little bit of Melina. I can play Sub-Zero. I can play Li Mei. I can play Liu. I can play Johnny, and I can play a little bit of Raiden. I'm not really that good with Raiden, but I can play him if need be.
Okay. All right.
That type of stuff.
So, cameo.
Cameo? My main cameo is Tremor. Like I literally damn near exclusively use Tremor with every character.
That's pretty
Reiko
cool.
with Rain and stuff like that. I found some cool things on my own, like looking on like Twitter and stuff like that. Like finding everything pretty much by myself after like the basics.
Yeah.
Like learning like a couple cool things. I just find everything else by myself.
Yeah.
Like what leads to what, like what knocked the situation goes to what and all that stuff.
Okay.
Like Mortal Kombat. Or the how the fighting game actually works.
Okay. So cameo. Do you think that there can be or maybe suggest that there could be a mode without cameo in MK1?
No, that would never work.
Okay.
That would just straight up never work.
Everybody
But
says
there's
that.
one thing I was gonna say that just never would work. Like
Yeah.
this game is an assist game at the end of the day. Like I played assist games like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom before. I played like all those type of games before.
Right.
Like Tekken Tag tournaments like that. Like they're based on like assists, and this is the first Mortal Kombat that actually does the assist mode, which I do like that, at least to some extent, at least to most extents. Of course, there's always exceptions when it comes to the cameo system. I'd say like with like Raiden, Kano, like with Kano, Striker, and fucking Goro, keeping everything safe.
Yeah.
That definitely does break the game of a fighting game.
Yeah.
The rule of a fighting game, but you can break the rule of a fighting game yourself, so I don't see too much of a problem with it if they do like rework certain things with the cameo system, all that stuff. Or do like one thing which I'll mention later if you ever decide to bring something up that I'll mention later.
Okay. So what mode are you in the most here in
The mode
MK1?
I'm in the most, I'm mostly in Combat League. I'm mostly just chilling in Combat League. I mostly be like either doing that, playing with my buddies in this game, just finding some cool things,
Okay,
stuff like that.
so you're pretty much a killer. You like to go with a killer. You like to go with a killers like to hang out. Combat League.
Yeah, Combat League. I got the Elder God last season with Reiko, and then this season I started like a little bit after that, like a week after that, I decided to pick up Rain. After that, because I got really bored of just playing Reiko the entire time.
I think I'm gonna do
And
some.
I'm in God right now.
Yeah.
I'm in God right now.
Yeah.
Currently.
I think I'm gonna do some training. I wouldn't mind getting back in Combat League. I don't know. It's been a
I
while.
was gonna say, I'd say you stay away from Combat League until next season because I think they definitely do gotta fix crossplay, especially with the server issues and stuff like that.
Okay. Now, Combat League. I mean, that's not crossplay, is it? Combat League.
Combat League and casual like 1v1 and stuff like that have crossplay.
Hold on.
And like in private versus you could invite your friends and stuff like that on other platforms.
That's
So yeah, you sadly can't. So no King of the Hill crossplay yet, which I hope it will be next season.
I hope so.
I completely hope.
I hope so. It would make sense.
It would make sense if they do next season because like we all want to like play like in tournaments like Xbox players want to play in tournaments and stuff like that.
Oh, this is gonna be.
All the good Xbox.
This is gonna be good.
All the good Xbox players like can't really compete in tournaments unless they buy a whole new console for like $500, and some people don't. And some people straight up just don't want to buy a whole new console.
Right.
For that.
I'm never gonna buy a PlayStation. No disrespect.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like no disrespect. I'm just loyal to the X. I've been messing with the box for a minute, and my kids, they play PlayStation, and I don't. But
yeah, I got you.
I mean, I got all respect for you guys out there on that PS doing y'all thing. I got respect for y'all. But as soon as that crossplay come on the King of the Hill, it's gonna be on like popcorn.
This game will definitely be rejuvenated with that, and like a couple of nerfs, like a couple like slight nerfs, or like one entire rework, which I'll mention later. If you want to get into like the nerfs, like buffing, nerfing, stuff like that, a little bit later.
Okay, so tell me something that's not in the game that would be cool if it was in the game. We got MKX, we got MK11. What do you think?
I'm gonna just mention something entirely new for this game. Like you know the flawless blocking mechanic, right?
Okay.
You know flawless blocking mechanic, like for like the entire duration of a flawless block, you shouldn't be able to call it a Kano if someone flawless blocks you. Like you know how you face against a Raiden player who uses Kano, like does like a combo, does into Storm Cell.
Okay.
He calls in Kano to chip you out to death.
Okay.
If you flawless block like the string and then all the way to that, like all the way like then it ends like after the Storm Cell, you shouldn't be able to call in a cameo, so the person that you're actually fighting against has to think a lot more about the game. Think a lot more about the game, like what they're gonna do, like how are they gonna pressure you, how they're gonna do something, because it will reward good players as well. And if like say a casual flawless block something and like they're against a good player, flawless block can give them a chance because it's no longer the enemy's turn.
Right.
That's kind of the problem. That's kind of the problem with this game, I'd say. It's just games feel kind of steamroll at times. Like there's been a couple games, like sure, there's been a couple games where I like steamroll, like it's like a back and forth, or like I do good one game, he does good the next game, and then like the final game, like either he wins or I win. But I'd say keeping like certain unsafe moves safe with cameos definitely does break the game a bit. But I'd say like even that, like if you flawless block something, you should be rewarded for it. It shouldn't still be their turn. It should be your turn again.
Okay.
It should change certain frame. It should change like certain frame data. It should be change like certain things. And I'd say another thing too. We should put up the breaker system to 2 bars rather than 3 bars. Like you know how MKX did it.
Okay.
MKX did it.
Okay.
Like put the 2 bars, and then add push block for a bar. Like you know how like you flawless block something like an MK11. I think I've heard about this.
Right.
You flawless block an MK11. You press press like your amplify meter. You actually get like a push block and resets neutral. It resets the neutral position. Like resets a little bit of neutral, so you have some more space between you and your opponent.
Exactly.
So you can get your offense started. That would definitely fix the game a bit, and then start buffing everything at that point. Like at the end of the day, like flawless blocking would be a lot better for that.
Okay.
A lot better for that.
You make a lot of sense. Hold on 1 second, Q. Yeah, I'm coming, B.
Good.
It's just something. It's just something. All right, family. All right, thank you. Likewise. Thank you. Let's get to it. Okay. Oh, I got it. Maybe
Welcome
this ain't gonna work out so bad. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, you kind of reminded me of like the Fatal Blow. Because I feel like the Fatal Blow. I feel like the Fatal Blow gives too much notice to the opponent in this game, and it's like it's not a surprise attack anymore. It only works when the opponent is like in the air or something. It's weird, huh?
I was like, in my opinion, though, I think that you should like keep the fatal blow system, like for like an X-ray or something like that. You should be able to call on your fatal blow for like 3 bars, like wasting all 3 of your bars to call on your fatal blow, even regardless of that. There should be 2 ways to do it.
Instead of having low life.
If it's having low life, you can surprise your enemy with doing that stuff. But it would actually like the little animation, like when you do fatal blow, like a little like character animation.
I hate that shit.
It would cancel that out if you use the 3-bar version. So like it's expensive. You can actually surprise people with that too, and it would be armored. It'd be like an armor attack.
That would be.
But they wouldn't know. Like how MK11 do? Like 11 did it with like the fatal blow system. Like where there was like no animation.
Yes.
No animation and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, they should do it that way for the 3-bar system, and then if you're low life, it would do the animation.
Okay.
But it would still run down the clock. I'd say like you do it that way. This is just my 2 cents. Because like there's been like situations of like I'd be playing Kombat League and stuff like that.
Right.
Like I'm like full life, I'm like good, and I want to kill someone instantly. I just don't have fatal blow to kill him. Like fatal blow to kill him. And I want to like use my 3 bars. Like okay, I do like a basic no meter launcher combo.
Right.
Like in the air, like no bar or air launcher and stuff like that. I do it that way.
Right.
Spend the 3 bars pressing both of the triggers, doing it that way, like the old days. That would be a good fucking system. That would be a good system to have, as well as the low life. So like the bad players won't get completely curb stomped, yet the good players will still be rewarded for it. Like you know what I mean? Like
right. I think I'm with you.
It could be like clever ways you could do it though.
I think I'm with
you.
You
Could do it 2 times, but you can't do it. But you can't spam that. Like you can't like do it. If you do the 3-bar version, you can't do it again. And if you do the low life one doesn't kill, you can't do it again either.
Okay.
That would be a fair system. That'd be a fair system to like piece for both audiences.
Man, that would really spice things up.
I agree. I was gonna say and exactly like
we need something to shake up the community. Like
that would be cool as hell. Like
really.
And there is supposed to be like a tag mode, like a 2-character tag mode.
I mean, please, Mortal Kombat, give us a tag mode. You did it in MK11.
That would be cool.
They did it in MK11 with the co-op towers. It was amazing. It was great.
The co-op towers and in MK.
Yo, it was love. Well. It kind of like showed you what Cameo could be.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's like the precursor to the Cameo.
Man, but it was so good because you was able to tag me in and I was able to tag you in, and that was the system.
Yeah, like it
was cool.
Like teamwork and stuff like that in the fighting.
It was crazy.
I love fucking tag things. Like you have to worry about other things and stuff like that. Even if like it's like a single player tag mode or like a multiplayer tag mode.
Oh man, like, please.
With like another random, like there should be like that in there.
That would really spice the game up.
And you know what my theory actually is? You know the Warriors run, like when you go into like online, you're like Kombat League? I actually think that might be the tag mode. That might be the tag mode, actually. Like that's gonna be implemented sometime soon.
I hope so, bro.
I say like
that would be so amazing.
For, like, friends. Yeah, because like imagine all the cool things you can do with that, like having like fun with like, your buddies, or like even playing it by yourself, like doing the 2 other things.
Yeah. You know what? I can't imagine a tag mode MK1 with a PlayStation and an Xbox player on the same team. I can't imagine that.
That would be pretty cool.
I can't imagine that.
Fucking cool.
That would be nuts.
I think tournaments would actually kind of like the piece.
That would really that would really pump it up. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Q?
I was gonna say and I think for like tournament, this is just coming from someone who plays tournaments, like takes this game competitively. Like If you play like, I feel like for like tournaments and stuff like that, like tournament legality, for, like for fun tournaments and stuff like that, I'd say like tag team mode can be in the game for like those type of players as well. People who could use that, like say like I'm gonna go to characters real quick. You want to have like an ultimate rushdown like, composition with Johnny and Lee May, like with some ultimate plus things.
Right.
There's still gonna be weaknesses with those characters too, because they'll get zoned out, they'll be doing that stuff and stuff like that.
Man.
But I have another question for you though. Do you think both of the characters use one life bar, or do you have to kill both of the characters that they're using?
Both of the characters, man. OG.
Yeah, like that's
OG.
Make it OG like that.
Yes, sir. Like that, you know what? That would really pump up the community. And for real, I think we need to start integrating tournaments. So I think Xbox should be with PlayStation, and PlayStation should be with Xbox. That would really spike that. You know what? Mortal Kombat can make its own trailblazer with this. If Mortal Kombat can implement that, that will really trailblaze the industry. Of just bringing Xbox and PlayStation together like that. That will really trailblaze some stuff. I can't lie.
Especially the King of the Hill.
Oh my goodness!
Like there's some people who the King of the Hill, as I mentioned before. Yeah, if they do it that way, then yeah, the floodgates are open for like I'd say like the PC players can come towards like Xbox players, Xbox can versus PS4, like PS5, and then the PS5 players can versus PC players, and the entire way, like in all the different ways.
And ultimately,
it'd be cool especially for online.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, and for like online tournaments and stuff like that, for like all that, it would actually be cool to see what type of players that actually get on the ladder. Because there's good Xbox players that are on ladder. Like, I have a
definitely.
Who's one of the best Scorpion players I've ever fucking met. Like, this man did fucking everything. Like, he whoops my ass on a daily basis, and he has whooped pros nonstop. And he's ran into like good ass pros and beat them with Scorpion Tremor. He's the main reason why I actually use Tremor nowadays a lot more, like different characters besides like Reiko and stuff like that, because he's relying on Tremor.
I think the Xbox community is slept on.
It's slept on too.
I think it's very slept on because everybody's like so pro PC, pro PS. You know, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, they're like pro PS. It's like Xbox is slept on. Come on, y'all. Like, come on, guys. There's some good players over here.
There's some good players. There's some good players on the Xbox as well. Which actually, I was gonna say, like before that though. Okay, during like the beginning like of MKX, it was actually mostly Xbox rather than PlayStation. It was mostly Xbox actually. So it was actually like every pro was on Xbox, and then like I think like the halfway mark, like during I think that was like a month shutdown of Xbox. This was before I actually got my Xbox. A little bit before I got my Xbox, like before I started playing MKX.
Okay.
Like before I got the Xbox One. This one's still on the 360. Like I learned about it from like one of my friends, friends who actually played Mortal Kombat with me, with me at the time. I don't know.
I know that thing was looking so sweet.
It was looking sweet at the
time.
That
thing was looking so sweet.
Because I was good at like fighting games. I love playing fighting games, and I was good at them. Like I used to whip my sister's asses all the time playing like fighting games.
Oh my goodness!
And I thought I was good at the game. It was like the OG type of like.
Oh my goodness! You know? MKX. I mean, I thought the people who play MKX to this day right now. It has like a huge following.
It still has a huge following.
Yeah.
It has a very dedicated fan base as well. And you know, even though MKX is still my favorite Mortal Kombat, I don't think it's perfect by any means.
I like MKX. I like the factions. I think they should bring factions back because that's gonna define people in the community. It's gonna define who you are, and it's gonna place you in a certain corner with others, and it's going to be the Shirai Ryu, and it's going to be the White Lotus, and it's going to be the Lin Kuei, and it's going to be it can be that can really hype up the community as well.
Yeah, like having like
it really hype up the community.
You earn coins, you earn like different type. You like earn coins, you earn skins, stuff like that. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
As well, like. Just for like playing, just like logging onto the game, like picking a faction, having a good time with
definitely
having a good time playing with your buddies and like playing like certain bosses and stuff like that.
You know what? Mortal Kombat 1 has potential. What were you about to say?
It has good potential, but I was gonna say, I'm just saying, yeah, this game has good potential and stuff like that. But there's a couple other things too, which I would like you to speak though.
It's all about you know what? It's all about Mortal Kombat hasn't gotten this far for nothing. It took a community to bring it this far. If it wasn't for people like QKAMUI or people like Supreme_now, it wouldn't be no Mortal Kombat, bro. We make this game, we make this community, and we keep it alive by supporting it, by watching the movies, by watching the anthologies, the animations. We keep this community alive. So NetherRealm, they really have to listen to the community on this one. They have to trust us on this one. You know, they really have to trust the community on this one. We can fix this situation, and we can make this game fun. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very serious. Oh, it's very serious. The game is serious. Don't get me wrong, but it has to be fun in order for people to stick around. Because you don't want it to get boring. I've been seeing that B word on Twitter. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing it. Mm-hmm. You don't want the game to be boring. You don't want it to just be another fighting game. So we have to make this thing fun. And crossplay has a huge potential. We have to bring crossplay to King of the Hill. We have to bring crossplay to other aspects, and we have to bring in a tag mode. And that's going to become even more interesting because I don't know if they're going to have to make new animations for all the characters now. Because, okay, what happens if I bring in Lee May as my secondary, in tag? Will there be like a whole cameo fatal blow with Lee May and the other character? So there's a lot of potential to the game. I think that we have to integrate PlayStation with King of the Hill. And that's going to really hype things up. That's and PC as well. Mm-hmm. And that's really going to hype things up. And we have to. You guys got to listen to the community on this one. What were you about to say, Q?
I was gonna say, yeah, PC players need to be integrated as well.
Yes.
With like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that.
Yes.
PC as well. I mean, Switch is kind of a failure. I feel bad for the Switch players,
yes.
But I don't think they get involved in that.
Yeah.
MK1 was a flop on Switch, and we all admit that. Which I actually probably think is why I actually think that's probably the reason why MK1 kind of failed a little bit. Like, kind of was lacking behind a little bit because of the Switch taking up so much money for a very mediocre port.
Yeah.
Which is one thing.
Yeah.
If they didn't do the port, I'd say this game would get a lot more balanced changes, get a lot more like cool things added, like instead of like recolors and stuff like that.
Okay.
And stuff like that, like that would be cool.
Okay.
Cool as well.
And what you saying that? I think finally they should release this game on Xbox One and PS4 as a surpriser. As a surpriser. That'd be nice. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
The question is, can the last gen consoles take this? Take the game?
I think so.
I still don't know.
I think so.
I mean, it could, yeah, but
I think so.
But wouldn't it be as like pretty as it is like on the new gen consoles?
Yeah, I think
probably
so.
Probably like MK11 a little bit.
Yeah.
MK11 type of like port.
I mean, it don't get no better than MK11. You ask me. I mean, I put MK11 up there. Everybody don't do that. Some people put MKX up there, but as far as graphics and animation and so much, I feel like they Mortal Kombat 11 reminds me of a ravioli, like a real fat ravioli with nice beef in it, sauce, cheese. It's really stuffed. They did. I think they did okay with MK11. Some people might say the same thing about MKX. But what were you saying, Q?
I was gonna say, yeah, MK11 really did. I was gonna say one thing that MK11 didn't do that well, in my opinion, was the gameplay itself.
Okay.
Like what I love about MK1 is the gameplay. Like I'm mostly like focused on the gameplay, most like aspects, like just like how like everything flows, how the game feels, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is the most fluid Mortal Kombat we've gotten in a while. Like, but it's probably the most fluid Mortal Kombat ever. It's just naturally how it works with games and stuff like that with gameplay.
Yeah.
I'd say most games take a step forward. Some games take a step back, which I think MKX gameplay is a little bit better than MK11 gameplay. That's just my thing. But MK11 had the customization and appeal to the casual player base a lot more than it did to like the pro scene.
I'm just so upset about how the Switch got the game, but our brethren at PS4 and Xbox One didn't get the game. I'm just like, I'm a little I'm unhappy about that. I don't like
Yeah, I
that.
would say
I
they
don't
should
like
put that as
that.
well. They should get it as well.
I think so
I do
too.
think they should get it as well,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they'll handle it though.
I
That's just
mean,
my thing.
it's just like
Probably they
it's
should
just
put
like the
out.
old MK. It's like, the new gen wasn't playing with old gen. I don't know how to say it.
Like console lock?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
console lock
like
thing?
old gen.
Console locking?
Yeah, old gen was playing with old
Like their
gen.
own lobbies?
Like, yeah,
They do, Jenny.
yeah. Like, for example, right now we can't play against nobody with the Xbox One and MK11. With
Well, yeah,
with
'cause
even though we're on it
that's
just,
true.
I don't know. But it was compatible amongst each other, But
Mhm.
I don't know. I think they deserve it. I mean, that could bring a lot more excitement to the game. I think.
Mhm.
Also, all right.
Yeah, I do agree with that in all honesty.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So, what's your advice for beginners?
Beginners, just learn the character. Just learn the character, play with your buddies. You'll learn stuff at the other part of that. You'll learn like how to play the game like eventually. It'll just come with time. Just put time into the game a little bit. Like
Yeah.
play the game like if you play the game like every now and again like for like 3 hours a day, you'll eventually get better and better and better at the game. If you put the drive, but have some drive to get better at the game though. Like if you want to like take this game professionally, but you like never like got good at like Mortal Kombat games, just learn like so what characters do, like what type of like archetypes they play. Are they like a hard zoner? Do they prioritize keep away like Liu Kang? Well, I was gonna say some like this game actually kind of like combines like the archetypes of characters.
Mm.
But like just learn how characters play. Like can they play at range? Do they have to play up close? Do they have to play at a little bit at that neutral range? Like where do they have to play?
Mm.
That point. Just learn the character's play styles, then learn frame data after that. That's probably the most boring part about learning.
Yeah, it's
like,
all about being in the lab and just,
lab and
it
stuff
goes
like
as
that.
far
That's
as
boring,
you
but-
guys want it to go, So,
Yeah, it goes as far as one of the
I just
videos like
always, suggest practice and, eventually it pops off. Like you said, it works.
that. Mhm.
If you stay in the kitchen, you end up cooking something.
It does work.
That's all I can say.
You'll end up doing something, yeah.
Let's see. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Give me 1 second. Controller just died. Let me see if I can plug in my controller right quick.
You good, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
I don't even know what happened to my audio. Let me see. Maybe I can invite you to a party again. Let me try it. See what happens. Okay.
Yo,
Yo.
right now, let's get it. Welcome back.
All right, cool. Thanks again.
Alright, bro.
But yeah,
No.
yeah. So, are you gonna check out that new Mortal Kombat movie? I don't even know when it comes out.
Yeah, I don't know when it comes out. I'll probably like watch it. I'll probably try to watch it.
Okay.
I was trying to watch it though. I actually did like the first one. It was mostly like a fun movie to
Yeah.
watch. It wasn't like I didn't take the story deep into it because I already knew like the story of it. It was like it's kind of like a knockoff
Yeah.
a little bit because that's how this is kind of how most gaming movies work. It's not like a one of the actual movie.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
How it works.
So I don't know. We've talked about MK. There's so many mixed feelings about MK. Some people say the game is this. Some people say the game is that. What do you? How do you feel about the game? And we'll just close it out. This interview. Let's get.
I was gonna say, I think the game, I think MK won currently. This like the current title is very good. MK has always been part of my title, so I always love Mortal Kombat regardless. But I do love like other fighting games. Like I grew up playing Tekken, I grew up playing Street Fighter, I grew up playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. I grew up playing all those games like when I was like little.
Right.
I was very little and stuff like that. So I've always loved fighting games regardless. Like MK has always been like the one like which is like fighting, it's always been like the easier ones to play.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. Mortal Kombat is usually like the main fighting game, like the fighting game that everyone knows about. Like it's been around since the 90s. My mom knows Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
My mom knows Mortal Kombat shit, and I'm like 18, and she's like, I'm 18, and my mom's like, what, like 40?
Yeah.
She grew up with Mortal Kombat. She was born around that time.
Mortal-
I was raised around like Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
My
Kombat.
friends, my siblings.
Yeah. It's like a household name.
It is, yeah. It really is.
It's like a household name. You say Mortal Kombat, it rings a bell.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Rings a bell. Even people that don't even play Mortal Kombat do know what Mortal Kombat is.
No bull. I don't know if everybody knows somebody who plays Mortal Kombat. Maybe that's the issue. And maybe that's the, you know, somebody knows somebody who plays Mortal Kombat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best of the best of the best. We traveled the universe and we caught hold of QKAMUI. QKAMUI. All right, Q, I really appreciate you.
Yeah, but no problem. Alright, well, I gotta head out of here, so I'll talk to you some other time, bro.
Days. I'll probably start grinding like 10 more days. I ain't gonna stress myself. Like 10 days or something like that. Start the grind again.
My mother would show mercy. I will not.
So you aren't the weakling people think.
No, I'm not. What you think?
Fight!
Will she understand?
Brutality. Melina wins.
You know. Who next?
Is it fair that you fight with a magic sword?
Would it be fair if I had to fight blind?
Nobody care about that. Stand down. Or else.
Finish him. Fatality. Melina wins.
Let's go. Who next? Give me my money. Give me my money.
All of my emissaries must learn to fight well.
Shall I show you what Kitana's taught me?
Fight. Finish him. Melina wins.
I would have beaten Raiden, Mother.
No Outworlder was going to win that day.
Fight.
How you in my way, Cinder? Come here. Why you in my way? Mama?
Didn't need you.
Why you in my way?
Fatality.
Get out of my way.
Melina
Got
wins.
something to do.
Show me how a Tribune fights, Baraka.
Those days are long behind me, Empress.
Fight. Finish him. Fatality. Melina wins.
All right, let's go. Who next? We up.
You are not the soldier you think you are.
I dare you to think of even a single weakness.
Fight.
Come here.
Did that hurt?
Brutality. Melina wins.
right, let's go. Who next? My girl, unfortunately.
It's rumored Shah will return.
If so, the Umgadi will be ready.
Fight! Finish her! Fatality. Melina wins.